put that to good use.
Ah, very good. I have translated the runes on this scroll. You must find the cairnstones and touch them in the order that I have written.
The land here is dead and lifeless.
Help! Deckard Cain!
I thank you, friend, for coming to my aid.
use that.
As a token of my gratitude, I will identify items for you at no charge. Regrettably, I could do nothing to prevent the disaster which devastated Tristram. It would appear that our greatest fears have come to pass. Diablo, the Lord of Terror, has once again been set loose upon the world. As you know, some time ago, Diablo was slain beneath Tristram, and when our hero emerged triumphant from the labyrinth beneath town, we held a grand celebration that lasted several days. Yet, as the weeks passed, our hero became increasingly aloof. He kept his distance from the rest of the townsfolk and seemed to lapse into a dark, brooding depression. I thought that perhaps his ordeal had been so disturbing that he simply could not put it out of his mind. The hero seemed more tormented every passing day. I remember he awoke many times, screaming in the night, always something about the East. One day he simply left, and shortly thereafter Tristram was attacked by legions of foul demons. Many were slain, and the demons left me to die in that cursed cage. I believe now that Tristram's hero was that dark wanderer who passed this way before the monastery fell. I fear even worse, my friend. I fear that Diablo has taken possession of the hero who sought to slay him. If true, Diablo will become more powerful than ever before. You must stop him, or all will be lost. You have quite a treasure there in that Horadric cube. According to Horadric lore, the cube can restore a Horadric staff. To do it, use the cube as you would a scroll. When the cube opens, place both pieces of the staff into it and use the cube's transmute power. You'll be pleased to know that the cube has other alchemical uses as well. 6 gems plus 1 sword transmute into a socketed longsword. You may also transmute 2 quivers of crossbow bolts into 1 quiver of arrows, while 2 quivers of arrows yield 1 quiver of bolts. I must leave it to you to discover other formulae. As a token of my regrettably, quickly in and quickly out is all the advice I can give you. Long ago, Diablo and his brothers were cast out of hell by the lesser evils. It seems that hell's balance has shifted, as Andariel is now aligned with the Lord of Terror. Her presence here in the mortal realm does not bode well for us.
You have risked your life to rescue Cain. For that we thank you. We must seek his counsel immediately. There is no more I can tell you about that ancient tower. You have risked your... The wilderness is over.
When I fled the monastery, I left behind the Horadric Mallet, my enchanted smithing hammer. If you can retrieve it for me, I'll use its magic to strengthen your equipment. The monastery can confuse even those who know it well. Stay alert in there. You're not ready to give up, are you? Oh, I like Gede. He's very funny. He has all sorts of interesting stories from the places he's been. I wish I could see the sights he has.
Charcy talks of nothing anymore but this Herodric malice. Between you and her, my ears need a rest. Just find it and bring it back quickly. Guess what? I've named a boil on my ass after you. It too bothers me every time I sit down. Ah, Kane is here. Another customer. I haven't been this pleased since a love-starved maiden let down a bit more than her hair. When, or if I get to Loot Ghislaine,
Good day. Charcy is wasting her time and talents using an inferior hammer. Had she the Herodric malice, she could make the steel sing and craft you a suit of armor as impenetrable as the Great Eye. Have you suddenly lost your taste for wealth? Perhaps Tristram deserved its fate for letting evil loose upon the land. I only hope we don't suffer the same.
Hello. The retrieval of the Herodric malice is not without risk. Our monastery is filled with voracious hellspawn. You'd best be careful, my friend.
Good evening. Just as an archer needs bow and arrow, or a draftsman pen and paper, so Charcy needs the Herodric malice with which to ply her trade. Better an empty pocket than a full grave. The fiery Kasha commands the rogue archers in battle. I've only spoken to her a few times, though. I get the feeling that she doesn't like outsiders very much.
Yes? The malice was forged and enchanted by the ancient Herodric mages during the Sin Wars. When their union dissolved, the malice was entrusted to the Sisterhood, guarding the pass into the east.